Hey guys. Oh my goodness. Is it still raining?
No.
Oh, there they are now. They're here. Hi guys. How's it going? Yeah, there's Chris and Shay. Do you mind her? Chris and Shay are here. Chris and Shay are here. You better go say hi. Okay, here we go. Hey, Melissa. I didn't see your little thing up there. Sorry. Hey, Pat. Hey, Coral. Hi, guys. Oh, thanks. The background. Yeah. I'm trying to decide. I have another one. I was thinking about switching it out, but I really like this one. Hey, Darlene. What's happening? Hi, Chris. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hi, Shay. Where are you? Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm good, thank you.
Washing your face. She like jumped into my knee.
Oh, no. She's excited.
Hi.
Okay, guys, let's see here. Let me get, sorry. Whoa. Oh, you mean the new setup, like on the screen? Hubby just did that. He was messing with it. Hey, Fran, what's up? Do you go with Daddy? You know she's going to start scratching at the door wanting to go. Bye. Bye-bye. Hey, Kim, how's it going? How's everybody's week been? I don't see Ken in here yet. Ken, where are you? Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, he was messing with it, trying to like do something different with it. Hey, Aussie, how are you? Oh, it's your first live. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we have some cool people here, so you'll love it. Everybody's week been good? You guys, my eyes are starting up already. It's like I can't see or something. Oh no, working too much, Melissa. I'm sorry. Pat. Poor kid. Hopefully she'll be in here any minute. Ken's here. Hey, Ken. Yay, we're glad you're here. Hey, Lizzie. Hey. Excuse me. I have not figured anything out. I'm still having the dream about the little girl.
Oh, in here? Which not?
Right there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hi, everybody.
Mr. B said, hey. Actually, he said, hi, everybody. Oh, no. Slow, Pat. That sucks. Actually, slow's good sometimes, though. No, I have not figured anything out about that dream. it's so frustrating too because I continue to have it, and it's frustrating, you guys. It's frustrating. Good, good, good. Yeah, this week was a pretty decent week. Excuse me. The weather has been a nightmare though. It's been like so back and forth. The wind was like horrible today. It was like hot as crap. 2 days ago it was hot as could be. Like so hot. Yeah. And now we had like thunderstorm warnings, but we didn't get a thunderstorm, so that's good. I watched Channel and True Crime on here, and they are big on helping solve old cases. Oh, cool, Lizzie. Cool. Yeah, it's so frustrating. I reached out to another psychic to see if she gets anything on it. She's got a few little things, but I'm going to continue to keep reaching out to other psychics because it's frustrating. I need to figure this out. Oh, Melissa, we're talking about, okay, did you see my video from last week? I keep having this dream every single night about this little girl. It's just driving me crazy. I've never like seen this town before that I remember. I don't know. Yeah. It's just frustrating because, you know, it's kind of like, why am I having this dream every single night if I can't figure out who this little girl is? You know what I mean? Like, it's like really tough right now. Oh, Lizzie, that's the Iwu crew or whatever. It used to be the guy and his daughters, but now like somebody else has taken over the channel or something. I know that channel. Yeah. Maybe I should reach out to him. I don't know. It's just so frustrating. That's true, Foxcat. It's just, yeah. I mean, maybe that, you know, maybe that's going to be the way I figure it out is by the trees. I don't know because, you know, at this point, I don't know. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to them. It's just, I have to do something because, you know, I know this little girl's missing. I know she's dead. I know this guy, you know, who did it. Like, it's frustrating. And then the other psychic that I reached out to, she said maybe the child is like missing from near where I live, and maybe that's why I'm getting all this, which could very well be true. I mean, where I'm seeing her in the house and the little coffee shop and the woods in the park and then where she's buried, I don't know that area. So yeah, I just wish that I could, you know, figure it all out because it's really frustrating, especially because, so I still have the other dream with the Carolyn dream, but I don't have that every single night. With this little girl, I have it every single night, you know? It's just, it's like, you know, there's a family out there looking for this little girl, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Colorado, Kim. You know, that's so wild that you said that because before I came on, I was just thinking, wow, we haven't had like a big murder thing going on in Colorado for like a couple weeks, you know? Go figure. Yeah, Melissa, I did a video on it. It's so frustrating. And it's even harder because I go to sleep and I have the dream. And then when I wake up, I sit there and go through it in my mind to see if there was anything else that I saw that I didn't see the last time. It's been consistently the exact same, right? But then I can't go back to sleep. Yeah. The other dream I'm talking about, Pat, was the Carolyn Wills or Carolyn Wells. I did a video on that too, where she kept telling me she needed my help, and I kept seeing her. Yeah, there's a video about it. That's another one, but I only have that one, every now and again. I don't have it every single night like I do with this little girl. And so to me, that just tells me that, it's urgent to find this little girl. You know what I mean? Like, for me anyway, if I were having it occasionally, like the Carolyn Wills or Carolyn Wells, that's one thing. But every single night, I haven't had one night without it. And it's frustrating, Like him. Maybe that's what it is, Lizzie. I hope so. I pray that's what it is, because y'all, it's starting to get to me, What day did I have the dream? When did it start? It started on, I want to say it was like the 18th of April. I think I actually said it in the video. Like, I said everything in the video that I needed to remember for that specific reason, I want to say it was like the 18th or 19th of April is when it started. I actually did, though, I went online. So was it the 18th? I don't know. I have to look at my video again, but I went online, excuse me, a couple days later after I put the video out, and I started looking for a missing little girl, within that time frame. And I couldn't find anything. But that's a great idea, Foxcat. That's definitely a great idea. I am wiped. I'm all right, though. I mean, I'm pretty used to functioning on very little sleep because I don't sleep very well. So I'm kind of used to it, But this is just making it worse because I feel like there's, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like there's this urgency, right? And in my brain that because I'm having the dream every night, I'm like, it's definitely urgent to figure this out. You know what I mean? I don't know what the reasoning is for it, but it's urgent to figure this out soon, Not just because I'm going crazy having the dream every night, but because, this family needs answers. You know what I mean? Me too. I'm telling you that every time this week I watch it, I get the reminder. As for true crime, I'm stuck on Watt's case. I can't let it go. I don't think the truth is out there yet. I feel you, Lizzie. There's a lot more to the Watts case too. I can definitely tell you that. I've actually seen more things concerning the Watts case, even over the past couple of months, that, there's just some of it. I think I just need to keep it to myself. Some of the things I'm seeing. Now, with that being said, if I see anything that is going to make a difference in the case, then heck yeah, I'll speak up and say something. But I just think, it's not going to make a difference in the case with the things that I'm seeing. You know what I mean? But there's definitely so much more to that case, That's a good one, Foxcat. I didn't even think of that. Gosh, I don't know right this second. I'm trying to think back to my dream. I don't remember seeing which is weird because normally it'll say the city of or the state of or the county. You know what I mean? I don't remember seeing that. I just remember seeing SUVs and cars Um, they're like navy blue, but they're so dark that they almost look black, the cars. And I'm just seeing like white writing, but I can't. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Tonight when I have the dream, I need to see if I can zero in on that. That's really good. See? Yeah. I need to try to see if I can zero in on that tonight. That's a really good idea. That's really good, Coral. Thanks, son. Oh, he definitely killed them. And, you know, he's such a moron. I just have no... I don't know what the word is, but I just have no tolerance for him. You know what I mean? Like now he's like, oh, I'm going to get out of jail. I'm going to get an appeal and get out of jail. For what? On what grounds? You killed them. You said you killed them. They found the bodies exactly where you said you put them. You know, you're not going to get off. So I don't know why you're thinking you're going to. He's just a waste of human breath at this point. And it's unfortunate that as taxpayers, we're having to pay so much damn money to keep him alive in jail when his butt should be like dead right now. You know what I mean? And I'm not one of these people that's like, yay, death penalty, right? Because I'm just not like that. But in this situation, in that case, we need to fry him. We need to hook him up real quick. Quick, get it over with, get him out of our hair. I mean, I'd love to see him suffer. That would probably be really good if he could just suffer for like years. You know what I mean? But it's not going to happen. He's not going to suffer. You know what I mean? Because people like that, they're just trash. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you can. Like, I used to watch Plunder. You guys know the Plunder? I used to watch her videos, right? And now all her videos are about Chris Watts. And I'm like, what are you wasting all of your time on this guy for? Like, he's just a waste. You know, I feel like we owe, you know, Shanann and her kids and her family, I feel like we owe them the respect of, you know, if you're going to do a video on them, you know, on their legacy, on their family, on what a great person she was or whatever. Don't do it on Chris Watts. Chris Watts is a waste of human breath. Can't stand him. Right, Kim? I said the same thing. You know, I mean, I am psychic, but you don't have to be a psychic. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a psychic to look at a scumbag and know that they're guilty. You know what I mean? And he's definitely a scumbag, like a big old scumbag. He's delusional. No one gets out of prison just because. Exactly, Ken. I don't know you as well as others here, but potentially could this little girl's dream not actually happened yet? That's could very well be the case. And that's why I feel like, you know, I feel like it's so urgent for me to figure this out, you know? And that's like why it's so frustrating, because it's like, why am I having it every single night? You know what I mean? Because usually what'll happen, excuse me, for me, usually when I have these dreams, usually what'll happen is I have one and then, you know, a couple days later I'll have it again. But I usually see like different things each dream. So it's like a compilation from start to finish. You know, I see a little bit more each dream. This one's not like that. It's not like that. It's always the exact same, you know? It's so frustrating. Exactly. Chris needs to be put in the oil tanks like this. I know that I said the same thing. You know what though? No, just give like Shanann's family like a half an hour with them, right? Just a half an hour. Ugh. Watch Ponder, Lamps New. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Look, people can say what they want about Shanann. she was definitely a driven woman. She was headstrong, you know, she had a strong spirit. And if she's a bad person because she was like that, well, then hell, I guess I'm a bad person too, you know? But she was just, that's how she was. And Chris knew that's how she was. He met her, right? They dated. He knew that's how she was. He knew what he was marrying. I don't feel sorry for the guy. Screw you, dude. You know, she gave you 2 baby girls and, you know, you had a little boy coming. You had everything you could have ever wanted in life, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Definitely give the family a hammer. 30 minutes and a hammer behind closed doors. I hate to say that because I'm not a violent person. I can't stand violence, right? You know, I see a lot of it, you know, in here, and I hate violence. Like, it's, you know, where they show like that with that little girl in Columbus, right? The police shot her because she was about to stab the other little girl. So it was hard for me to watch that, right? Like I struggle watching that kind of stuff because I can't stand violence, you know? Ugh, but it's just, with someone like Chris Watts, yeah, the family deserves to have some free time with them. That's true. That's true. Yeah, maybe I'll have to, I really need to like try coming at these dreams maybe from a different direction. Maybe I'll be able to see more if I don't know though, because I've kind of have tried that, you know, and ugh. It's still the same dream, right? All right, let's get off this. You guys, did y'all see that Josh Duggar got arrested? And did you see what he got arrested for? What a piece of shit. His wife is pregnant with their 7th child. Did you see what he got arrested for? I mean, really? I was I was just completely blown away. Like, how can she be okay allowing him in the same house with those kids? Like, oh my God. He's definitely where he needs to be. Yeah, Chris's girlfriend was definitely there. She was at that house. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah. Dawn, hey girlfriend, welcome, welcome. Hey Jeanette, how's it going? Jeanette. Let's see, what am I supposed to learn from the repulsive obstacles they face? Well, I'm not doing any readings tonight, okay? I don't like to do readings on here. This is my time to relax and chit chat. I mean, but I think there are all things that we have to constantly see, and we have to strive to overcome them. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. The other people you can find. True. But did you guys, we need to get back to Josh Duggar. So hey Lisa, hey girl. Here's a question that I have for everybody. So is Anna, his wife, Josh Duggar's wife, is she innocent in all this, or does she know what was going on? What do y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. That's how I am, Pat. I hate that stuff. Like, occasionally my husband and my son will get into like an argument, like, you know, just a verbal discussion, I guess. But when they start raising their voice, I'm like, I can't take it. I can't take it. I don't want to hear it. You know, I hate that. Drives me bonkers. Kim. Yeah. Yeah, so is Anna innocent in all this? Or do you think she knew what was going on? Come on, she's not stupid, right? She has a degree, for crying out loud. We're not talking about some little country podunk bumpkin that, you know, never went to school, doesn't have an education. I mean, she went to college, for crying out loud. So how does she not know that her husband is involved in child pornography with kids under the age of 12? How does she not know that? How do you not know that? Believe you me, if my husband ever was into anything like that, I would know, right? And I would be like, hit it and get it, bud, you know? How does she, like, come on, how does she not know? So, Aussie, Josh Duggar is the oldest of 19 kids. His family had a reality TV show here in the States, 19 Kids and Counting. And now his sisters have a show, Counting On. So in 2015, it came out that he had sexually molested two of his sisters back before he was 18. He had molested two of his sisters and a couple other little girls. So supposedly the Duggars sent him for therapy or some BS. I don't know. Well, then TLC found out about it and they canceled the show. So then they started a new reality show with his sisters to where Josh wouldn't be allowed to be in it, called Counting On. Anyway, Josh is the oldest of 19 kids and he's a piece of, you know what. And he actually came out here to DC to work for a senator, I think, or and while he was out here, it's when he got caught up in the Ashley Madison scandal, which was, she was a madam that dealt with like politicians and stuff. And he had an active case and he had been like cheating on his wife with a bunch of prostitutes through Ashley Madison's website. Yeah. His wife must know. Yeah. 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 I don't get it. I mean, so, okay. So when it first came out that he had molested his sisters and the other little girls before he was 18. Okay. Okay. Supposedly Anna, his wife, his fiance at the time, knew about it. She knew about that. Right? But then she didn't know about all of his cheating with the prostitutes here in DC and all the crap that he got into. And then his car dealership was raided in 2019. They were looking for something. All of a sudden, then he shut down the car dealership. He sold his house and he moved onto his parents' property in this like windowless shed, like this big, huge building or something with no windows. They just literally last week, I think it was, announced that Anna was pregnant with her seventh kid, and then he was arrested yesterday by U.S. Marshals. So, yeah. No, they're not Mormons. They're, they call them like fundies. They're like born again Christians. They're really religious. And like in their belief system, you have to listen to your dad and your husband. So no matter what, you do what your dad says and you do what your husband says, no matter what, which, yeah, okay. Yeah, she's really deeply religious, definitely. I don't know. I don't think Mormons, excuse me, I think Mormons do get divorces, yeah, but I don't think they're supposed to technically. I mean, but it just kills me because, you know, is he hurting his kids? You know, he's got 6 kids at home. Is he hurting them? And then he's on the same property where his little sisters live and his little brothers live. Is he harming them? You know what I mean? Like, Right. Right, Pat. It's just, I mean, I really wish his wife would wake up, you know, but she's not going to. I mean, oh my God. That's how she was raised too. She was raised in the fundamentalist church too. So, you know, she, I guess, believes all that crap. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, we have to talk about something else. Okay, let's change gears. Okay. Orrin and Orson Welles. I think everybody knows about the two little boys from California City, California that have been missing since December 21st. Okay. You guys. So I had been following AV United We Stand's channel, right? And he's going out every day looking for the little boys, doing searches and stuff, right? So I had been following him. Well, then I started noticing, that he was always posting something on his community board talking about somebody starting drama, right? It was always like, oh, this person started this drama and they need to stop because I'm out here busting my butt trying to find these little boys. And, you know, I just want to do that. And you guys. So I continued to follow him. And I just got to say this. Almost every day, there's some kind of new quote drama. Oh, somebody started a fake account and said they were me and they did this, this, and this. Oh, did you hear that so-and-so that has this other YouTube account? Did you hear what they said about me? You guys, I was looking at all this stuff and I'm like, I feel like I'm in freaking high school. What the heck is going on here? You know, so I had to take a couple steps back. And I'm not watching his stuff anymore. And I feel bad because, look, I know, you know, he's legitimately out there, you know, searching. He's trying to find these little boys. And I appreciate that. Trust me, like, if I were in California, I would be out there helping him. You know what I mean? I so appreciate what he's doing. But for me and my mental health, there comes a point in time when I just have to say, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Let me just walk away. I'm done. And I've had to do that. And I mean, and look, most likely what he's saying, 50% of it's true. You know what I mean? 50% of it. So somebody probably was giving him grief, but a lot of it I think is just like keeping the drama going. You know, I guess he went nuts about some local reporter, because some local reporter said that people had been detained in the case, okay? Which, that's true. There were people that were willfully cooperating and, you know, allowing the police to question them, and then apparently there were people that weren't. And so the police said, okay, you're going to come in here and we're going to question you, right? So they were, quote, detained. He didn't say they were arrested. The reporter never said they were arrested. He said they were detained, which is what they were. And being detained in California is something totally different than being detained in Washington, D.C., right? In Washington, D.C., if you're, quote, detained, that means you've been placed under arrest, okay? So he went off about, in one of his little community posts about that. And then people were kind of shitty in the comments. A lot of them were like, you know, that's not what he said. You're misinterpreting what he's saying. And it was just a matter of AV misinterpreting what was said. Okay. Which I'll give him that. Okay. He misinterpreted it. Okay. But this isn't the first time, y'all. It's constantly happening. And for me and my mental health, I stepped away. Oh yes, I stepped away. I did, because you can only take so much, right? I'm not in high school anymore. I didn't like high school. Listen, quite frankly, when I went through high school, I didn't like it the first time. So why the hell would I want to go through it a second time, right? So, no. Nah. So I did a reading yesterday about the boys. Ken, you know what? it actually came up on my feed, and I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it. Sloan Bella feels boys are in the spirit world. I hope they're still alive. I pray they are. I've said that from day one. They're gone. I wish they weren't. I would love to be wrong. This is a huge area that I would love to be wrong in. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. I pray they're still alive somewhere, but I don't feel it. I haven't felt it, you know? And you just kind of, I don't know, when you feel it, you feel it. When you know type of thing, you know? Yeah. Yep. They aren't live. Definitely. Yes, I saw Sloan's reading too. There's so much competition between channels. And that's it, Pat. That's exactly it. And I don't understand. You know what I mean? Because if your whole intent, all right, I don't care who it is. I'm not talking about AV. I'm just talking about anybody out there. If your whole intent in this particular situation is to find the boys and to bring them home, whether alive, dead, or otherwise, that's what it should be about, not the competition crap, you know? Like, yeah. I mean, look, there are so many psychics on YouTube, and I've had emails and messages, you know, people saying, well, you said so-and-such on so-and-such's video, you did a video on so-and-so, right? And you said this happened to him. Well, I just watched somebody else's video. She's a psychic, and she said this is what happened. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. What's up?
You should tell them we brought home that demon by accident from Bunnyman's.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that tonight. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. So, you can put 10 psychics together and they can do the exact same reading, and one of them may get, you know, more than what another, you know what I mean? Like, it just frustrates me. And it's not, you know, it needs to just be about these two little boys, period, end of story. You know, if people are out there searching for them, thinking that the police aren't doing enough, good for them, more power to them. But, you know, let's not make it about, you know, fighting and drama and BS. That stuff is just so exhausting. Like, how, it's just exhausting, y'all. It's just really exhausting. I mean, my husband was asking me to tell you all a story, which I'll talk about it some night. It's just not anything I want to talk about tonight, but, yeah. Let's see, maybe he had them the whole time and said, I don't think so. I mean, I felt that the kids had went missing a long time before what they were saying even. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, Pam. Thanks, Melissa. Hey, Erica. How's it going, girlfriend? Exactly. That's the whole thing, Lisa, is they need to put all this drama and BS aside and come together and go out and search and do what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just blows my mind. I don't know how people are okay with that. I don't know how people are okay with drama and the pettiness and the bullshit. Excuse my French. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know how anybody can put up with that. Because, like, if I were in that situation and people were, like, saying I said this or I said that when I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, I would just jump out and say, hey, I didn't say that. This is what I said. And then I would move on and I would never look back. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get to a point where, you know, why are you out doing this? If you're out doing this because you want to find these two little boys that are missing, then what do any of these other people have to do with that? You know what I mean? Like, who gives a crap if somebody said something that you supposedly said, or somebody created a bogus account, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I'd be like, whatever, move on, you know? Sorry, it just really frustrates me. And I had to, like, just get to the point where I was like, I can't watch that channel anymore. I can't deal with that bullshit anymore. It's just exhausting. And I don't know how he's not exhausted, you know? Ugh. Aw, take care, Melissa. Have a great night, honey. Thanks for coming on. Hey, Lori. Glad you're on, Lori. Yeah, I just, yeah, yeah. And that's the sad thing, is that that's what it comes down to, is they're concerned about how many people are watching their channel, how much money they're making. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say that. And I'm not zeroing this in on that one person. Not at all, you know? But that's what it feels like to me. Like, it's become all about how many subs you have and how much money you know what I mean? I feel like that's what it's become about. And that's not what it's supposed to be about, you know? Not when it comes to two little missing kids. I mean, come on. Like, ugh. Frustrates me so bad. Did I get... excuse me, you guys. Did I get behind? Oh, did everybody watch my Whitney Houston? It's a hard one to do, y'all. That was a tough one to do. Those kind of readings for me are so hard to do. Like, maybe, you know, maybe the more I do, I'll get better at it. But, hey, Lori. I'm sorry you had a lousy week. I had a good week. It was just busy. Busy, busy, busy. Wait, what were we talking about before? I don't know. Yes, they are, Lisa. Most definitely. Kim, you still get winter out there this time of year in Colorado? Or are you pretty much through it at this point? Thanks, Ken. Yeah, I think over time of doing the videos like that, I'll get used to it. But I just feel like so awkward, you know, when I'm trying to listen to what there's, you know, what Spirit's saying, and I'm trying to tell you, and, you know, and then like Whitney said something funny to me and it made me kind of chuckle, and, you know, it's just hard to do. Have you heard of Eastburn murders? I read a true documentary on them. So many questions. You're good on Whitney. She sounds so normal. She was really normal. Yeah. She was really cool. Like, I was really impressed with her, you know? She was just down to earth. Just, you know, because you kind of feel like when somebody crosses over that, oh, now all of a sudden they're on the other side, so they're perfect, right? And that's not how it is. You know, they still have a sense of humor. They still have their personality, you know. No, I have not heard of the Eastburn murders. Let me write it down. I have like, I think 6 cases, and there's like a bunch of murders for each case, you know, that I need to start working on. It's just, those are like so taxing. Did anyone see Twisted True Cindy in the tattoo? It blew my mind. No, I did not. Pretty much done at 76 today. Oh, nice, Kim. Nice. That's my kind of weather. No, Lisa, I'm still having the dream every single night. It's so frustrating. I just wish I could figure it out. Do you feel that Kathleen Zellner will be able to get Stephen Avery out of prison, and then Brendan Dassey as well? I believe they're innocent. Here's what I'm going to say about Kathleen Zellner. She's amazing. And I'm not going to talk anything else, okay? Because I don't want anything to be a conflict of interest or anything, okay? So, yeah. She found a guy with a tattoo of Libby crying. It's awful. She has white eyes with black running down her face. What? That's insane. Like a friend. Oh, thanks, Pat. I try, you know what I mean? Because for me, it's like, you know, like I said, doing it on camera like that's really kind of tough for me. So if I just do like I normally do, because whenever I connect, I always just, you know, relax and just like I'm talking to anybody, right? And so I try to do that so that it's easier, you know? Hey, Nail, can I get a reading? If you email me and I get you scheduled, sure. My mom's friend went through Colorado to get to a house in California and then went the wrong way for an hour and it was snowing. Oh, I believe it. It snows all the time there, doesn't it? Kim knows. Wow, he looks like the bridge guy. That's crazy. Hey, Sarah, what's happening? Yeah, you kind of have to like, it's something that I've, you know, over time, I've had to like fine tune my skills, I guess, you know, and it's just so much easier if you just, for me, if I just think, oh, this is just another person, you know what I mean? This is nobody, you know what I mean? Like I have to look at it that way in order to, I don't know, be able to ask the questions and not be embarrassed and, you know, yeah, and not be fangirling. Oh no, it's just I just it's no problem, Aussie. No, there's just in Kathleen Zellner's situation, I just can't talk about it. I'll talk about anybody else, but I can't talk about that right now. So wink wink. I have a hard time winking, y'all. Did you notice how hard that was for me? Like when I wink, my entire face scrunches up. I can't wink like normal people do. My husband was trying to get me to do like this. I don't know. He was like, raise your eyebrows, do this. And I did it. He's like, no, don't move your whole face. And I'm like, I don't know what you're like. I can't. I don't know, y'all. I'm like dysfunctional when it comes to like my face and winking and stuff. I saw the tattoo, smiles the same. I don't remember tears, just smile. Wow. Yeah, it's victoriapaxton.psychic@gmail.com. Kathleen Zellner, she's a cool lady. Really cool lady. And her people that work with her are really cool too. Yeah. You can only wink your left eye. I don't even know if I can, let me like really try hard to like wink. I can kind of do it. I still feel like my whole face moves or something. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, here, I'll put it out here. So, Victoria. Boom, there it is. I'm going to be switching my, my email address here soon, but I'll still get like, if you email the Gmail account, it'll still come to my new one that I'm getting. Did I do it right, Kim? Did I do that right? Oh, no. It's hard. Like I have to really like concentrate in order to like do it. Sure, Dawn. Y'all, I went through all my like little things I wanted to talk about already. Somebody needs to think of something to talk about. Oh, I see. It's black streaks like mascara running when a girl is crying. The skull and Libby's pick matched perfectly. It was too much. The guy Reeks of trouble. Wow. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Now everybody's trying to wink. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, if I could remember the face that my husband was like, I don't know. I still probably can't even do it. And that was even after like practicing, like trying to do it, you know? Yeah. Oh, so, you know, my family reunion in Indiana has been canceled the past, you know, last year because of COVID and all that. Well, so I guess we're having it this June. So I'm going to fly out to my sister's house.
Winch. Eyebrows.
But I don't know.
Eyebrows up, eyes down a little bit, and nothing else.
There's no way I can do that.
Come on.
Wait, eyebrows up. What?
Eyes down just a little bit. Not like you're pissed off at the
Well, I don't know how to do it. I can't
just a
do
little bit down.
it. Okay, hold on.
Eyebrows up, eyes down a little.
Yeah.
Don't look down.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Like,
I can't get my face to do that.
okay.
No. I don't know what he's
Take
talking
practice.
about. Yeah, well, for me, it takes 3 times as much practice because I can't get my face to move the right way. Yeah, so flying to my sister's house at the beginning of June. And then we're driving out to Indiana for the family reunion and then going back to her house, and I'm staying at her house for 2 weeks. Yay, I'm so excited. Laughing at us. Believe it or not, this is like a Friday night thing with my husband and I. We end up doing like stupid stuff like that. But I can't do it. Like because there was this thing like on TikTok and they were like, I don't know, raise your eyebrows, scrunch up your eyes, don't make an expression. That's your model look or whatever, right? I can't do it. Oh my God, I tried so hard to do it. I can't do it, you guys. I can't do it. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. I can't curl. I can't either. That is so weird that you say that. Okay. My son can do it. My husband can do it. Our daughter could do it. Our other son could do it. I can't do it. So that's the big one that I used to do. I used to go walk around like trying to make, because my daughter was like, Mom, just stick your tongue out and then you just push it from the sides. And so I was like, trying to do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my God, I can't do it. Everybody else can do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I've tried. TikTok is very dangerous. Oh my gosh, you guys, I went on there, right? And I was just messing around with it. You know, I had a few minutes to kill and I was like done with one case and I was about to start another one. And so I went on TikTok, right? Well, you know how like they have those that like distort your face and everything? Oh my God, it was hilarious. I actually posted it. It's on my Instagram and my TikTok. I laughed. After I got off camera, I couldn't stop laughing. I was like snorting. I couldn't breathe. My stomach was killing me. My eyes were just like watering, pouring, and it was just so freaking hilarious. I was like, and I try so hard, like natural me, I just snort when I laugh. I can't help it. When I really like, I try not to, but it just comes out. And so I'm doing that stupid TikTok thing and I'm like snorting and trying not to. And then by the time I got off camera, I was just like losing it. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. The little things in life, people. Yeah, it was hilarious. I think if you actually saw the video of me when I got off camera, that was funnier than what I did on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like I was just rolling, like I was cracking up. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh my God. Your whole family can do except you. I know. Why is that? I don't understand that. I don't get it, y'all. This guy kidnapped a little girl and locked her in the basement, assaulted sexually and beat her. Cops got to her before he killed her. Wow. Definitely a big old POS. I know, but what decides whether you can curl your tongue or not? That's what I want to know. That's the question I want to know, because I think it's a conspiracy theory. Everybody else can do it, but I can't do it. I'm like, why can't I do it? Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's horrible, you guys. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, that's just absolutely insane, you guys. Jeez Louise. People are sick. I don't understand people. Shoot, Darlene. Go ahead. What you need? What you need? Miss Victoria, do you ever plan on doing Lacey Peterson? Yeah, I already did Lacey Peterson. Yelp. I did a video. Yeah. But it's that's another frustrating case that I don't want to get into, but it's frustrating. There's so much more to that case than what's been put out there. I mean, Scott Peterson is a big piece of crap. He definitely is. But is he a murderer? I don't think so. I can, but Tom can't. It's so weird. That's so weird. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm double jointed in my fingers, so I get that. Some people are double jointed, some people aren't. But the tongue thing, that's so weird. Yeah. Here's the problem I have with TikTok. Oh my gosh, you guys, wait. I gotta tell you this. Okay, so we were talking about Josh Duggar before, right? There's this little girl. Well, she's not little. She's probably in her 20s on TikTok. She wears like a bathrobe, and then she puts jeans, like denim jeans, on the front of her and on the back of her, and she has long hair like Michelle Duggar, and so she imitates Michelle Duggar. God, you guys. For her Valentine's Day one, she's like, oh, hi guys, like, I'm making Jim Bob's favorite for Valentine's Day. It's tater tot casserole. And then she's like, see my ground turkey? And now I'm gonna put the tater tots in. Jim Bob likes his tater tots really crispy. She does. And then at the end, she has this white plate and she has the tater tot casserole in the center, and it says like, Michelle and Jim Bob together forever, written in like ketchup around the outside of the plate. Like she's hilarious. And I can't remember her daggone name, but she's so funny. Oh my God, she's funny. I want to know if I'm being petty. Okay, shoot. Hey, JR, what's happening? I'll have to look that up. I thought I saw all your videos. Thanks for always being kind and sweet. Oh, anytime, Erica. Anytime, honey. Oh, we're glad you're here, Aussie. I work in a mall. There's a woman from a store that keeps throwing her store trash in the mall trash can. She doesn't carry her own trash to the dumpster. It just ticks me off. That would piss me off too. Because look, when I worked in the mall, it was a nightmare to take the trash out back through like the hallways. There was like a, enclosed hallway, and you had to like drag your trash for miles till you got to one of the bins. That was a nightmare. I would definitely say something. People with the dominant gene can roll their tongue. People with the recessive gene can't. Well, there you go. I obviously have a recessive gene then. Okay. I can roll my tongue, but I can't roll my R's. Like when you go like pretty, I can roll my R's because I was really good at that in Spanish class. I can do that, but I can't do the darn thing. She has been told not to do that by her manager, but the owner of the business, she is one that likes to call corporate on people all the time. Did you see the picture of Ghislaine Maxwell with the bruises around her eye? Yeah, she's trash, and I'm sure she's probably been threatened, and I'm sure, yeah, sure there are a lot of people that are hoping and praying that she doesn't speak. Yeah. She's a piece of work, though. My boss, small manager, said, what's it hurting by her putting her trash in there? I don't carry every other business trash out for them. Hey, my unit. Darlene, I would say something too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, why can't she just follow the rules? I mean, yeah, exactly, Ken. I would go to her manager and be like, excuse me. Yeah. Gotta love Google. Cilantro tastes like soap to me. What's wrong with cilantro? Cilantro's amazing. Hey, Jersey Scrapper, what's up? I love cilantro. But it fills up half of my garbage can after I've already emptied it for the night. Yeah, that would piss me off. I'm sorry, but I would have to say something too. I would say something to the person's boss. I would be like, yo, excuse me. You know, we all have rules that we have to abide by. What makes her any different, you know? Wow, Lizzie, really? Do you believe Ghislaine Maxwell is being abused behind bars? I believe that Ghislaine Maxwell is unfortunately reaping what she's sown. I feel like there are a lot of people that have probably gotten to her and have roughed her up and done a few other things and said, you better keep my name out of your mouth. And you know what I mean? Like, she should have known, like, you play with people like that, you become the trash. And that's exactly what she is, right? She's like scum. Exactly, Pat, that girl is lazy. Excuse me. I don't think you're being petty by saying something. I don't think that's being petty at all. I think, you know, why is it that you have to follow the rules? She should be following the rules too, you know? That would tick me off too. Darlene, that would really tick me off. I am like, look, I'm all for, we all need to follow the rules. I'm all for rules and all that. And it just gets old when you're busting your hump to do your job and somebody else is not doing their, you know, they're not pulling their own weight. You know what I mean? So yeah, that ticks me off. I hope the Delphi case gets solved soon too, but you know, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Yes, I think Maxwell would be under threat. Many powerful people could be. Exactly. I mean, do you know? I mean, we're talking politicians. We're talking, you know, elitists in Hollywood. I mean, we're talking like she was around all kinds of trash. Like, so, yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell's got a big old X on her forehead, I'm sure. Exactly. She's very lucky she's still alive. Yeah. That's one. I had heard that Prince Andrew was like, he was like a little troublemaker. Yeah. Well, you would think that, Ken. You know what I mean? You would think that, but it's just like with the JE dude, you know? They can get whoever they want in there to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, my sister-in-law years ago, you know, she had legal issues because of drugs, right? And she said, oh, she was like, jail and prison's the easiest place to get whatever drugs you want. And I was like, really? Like, I guess I've never been to jail or prison. So and she was like, oh yeah, it's easy to get whatever the heck you want. You can get as much as you want, whatever you want. I'm like, really? I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah. So true, Ken. She's desperate for sure. Yep. Yeah, the new suspect in the Delphi case. Yeah, I don't know. Randy Andy. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. No, he hasn't recently. That's why I don't say his name, because I'm hoping like he'll just stay away. No, not at all. Oh, Randy, I get you. Okay. I get it. Like, what's his name? Austin Powers. Okay, I get it. Yeah, but you know what? They also checked JE every 15 minutes too. Yeah. They do look away, yeah. And I mean, with what she's suspected of, you know, I seriously doubt that any of the guards are gonna, you know, if somebody came and slipped them a $20 bill and said, hey, can you walk over there and look the other way for 10 minutes? I mean, you know. Yeah, she's just, I mean, this is kind of how I look at it. Okay, so we all know that JE is a piece of garbage. We all know that, right? But she's an even bigger piece of garbage because she knew what he was doing in those rooms with those little girls. And she went out and recruited those little girls for him. So that makes her an even bigger piece of shit than he is, I think. I mean, she's a woman, for God's sake, and she's doing this to little children, little girls. Like, oof. Yeah. Hey, Natalie, what's happening? Yeah, I feel you, darling. I would say something. I mean, I would say something to her boss, you know? Wow. He's definitely in hell. He needs to stay there for sure. Yeah, Kathleen Zellner, she's really cool. Really cool lady. Yep. Yeah, I don't know anything about I knew that like Fergie was married to him. Um but I didn't know anything about his reputation until JE. Yeah. Until he was telling me some things, which I mean, he's in hell, so I seriously doubt he has any reason to lie. You know what I mean? But he was saying, so it was basically like, he was basically trying to say like, well, I'm not really bad with this student. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing, like pawn it off on somebody else type of thing. So, but he's a POS, so I don't know if was telling the truth anyway to begin with. So, exactly, Lisa. Excuse me. Yeah, she's in like a, can they have her like in her own, like wing or something? But that's how they had JE too. And look at what happened to him. So, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Kim. Yeah. I would think that they're being like really extremely cautious with Ghislaine. because of what happened. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, those guys, just guys in there, excuse me, that work at the jail and work for the prisons, they don't get paid that much money. You know what I mean? For as much crap as they have to deal with, they don't get paid squat. Yeah, I've talked to quite a few people that are in hell, unfortunately, and yeah. I'll say this, JR, if she doesn't, she's a dumbass. Like, seriously, you know what I mean? I mean, I think if she named names, maybe they would, like, back off her sentence a little bit, you know? Prince Andrew has a bad reputation. Yeah, I didn't know anything about him until, hey, Emily, until connecting with JE. Yeah. Darlene. Absolutely. If she gets a deal to get out of prison at some point, she can. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully she'll never get out of prison, though. I mean, she's a scary woman. She's a really scary woman, you know? I hope she doesn't get out. Exactly. She will get, somebody will kill her. If they send her to Supermax, somebody will kill her. That's for sure. I mean, you know, prisoners don't take kindly to people that have anything to do with abusing little girls or little boys. Yeah. Oh, you're back, Melissa. Yay. Oh, yeah, she's the biggest rat of them all. I mean, I could totally see her being like, if you do this, I'll give you these 5 names. And if you do this, I'll give you these 5. You know what I mean? Like, she's going to be like that. But I hope our justice system is smart enough not to ever let her see the light of day ever again, because she's a scary chick. Very scary. Oh, I'm sure it's making her nuts. Yeah, definitely. Max only cares about herself. She cannot spend the rest of her. Yeah, true. Very true. Let's see. How many times have you connected with people with past lives, Victoria? Yep, definitely entitled and privilege. A lot. I mean, I see people's past lives all the time. A lot. Yep, you're right. I think you're right, Ken. I think they'll give her some kind of deal, but gosh, I just hope she doesn't ever get out, you know? Exactly, my unit, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty, I think it's more often that I see people's past lives than I don't see them. I do see, well, no, that's not true. So generally, if I do a reading and I see a past life, I usually can see several past lives, okay? So it's rare that I see like only one past life, you know what I mean? I don't see past lives for every person I do a reading for, but I do, when I see them, I see like a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure why that is. What the heck? Big truck flying through the neighborhood. She deserves everything they throw at her. She's wild. Exactly. I have a couple of cases that I'm working on now, just regular people. So I think I'll get one of those out this next week, and then probably in like 2 weeks, I'll try to schedule like somebody big again that I do it on camera. I just don't know who to do next that's big like that. I mean, I have to look at my list, but I just need to figure out. I was thinking about possibly doing Whitney Houston's daughter next, because I thought we just did Whitney. It would be really cool to connect with her. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. Earth has fury, but hell has fire. Exactly. She'll be old by the time she gets out. Yep, hopefully. I hope so. That's what I was thinking, Pat, is they would say, okay, we're going to take the death penalty off. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I usually, if I see, it's rare that if I see someone's past life, it's rare that I only see one. I don't know why that is, but I either see like a ton of them or nothing. It's weird.
What about Randy Rhodes? Doing?
If he's on my list, is he on my list already?
I don't think so.
My husband just said, "What about doing Randy Rhodes?" I was like, "If he's on my list." Yeah. Art Bell. Who's Art Bell? Yeah, I was thinking Bobby Christina because that would be like really cool. Oh, you're still standing there. I didn't know you were standing there. Scared me, honey. My heart just went, shoo.
I'm not
My heart jumped down my feet. I didn't know you were standing there. And I'm like, oh my God.
yeah.
Thankfully. Anna Nicole Smith. Oh, you know what? She's actually on my list and she's actually coming up. That's a good one. Yeah. Maybe I'll do, I don't know. I've got so many going on. What is your psychic impression on Trump's involvement in the Ghislaine Maxwell case? I mean, I definitely feel like that at one point he was, that Donald Trump was friends with J.E. And I think they were friends for like quite a while. I don't know. Because I had actually, so back before when I was doing the J.E. reading, I had actually tried to see what I was getting. And I still don't get anything horrible with Donald Trump and Elaine or J.E. So I don't know. I don't think he was involved like with the bad shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think maybe they were friends. I know they were friends and they, were in the same circles, but I don't feel like he was involved in a lot of bad stuff concerning them. Yeah. Kobe Bryant, he's actually on my list too, but I think he's like a little ways down. Wow, Ken, that's awesome. I didn't do that, did I? No. I'm like, wait, did I do that? Oh yeah, Corey Monteith. He's on my list. Naya Rivera's on my list. Crystal Rogers. Is she on my list? Why does that name sound familiar? I don't know why that name sounds familiar, but it does. Bobby Christina. I found my past life. Taking quizzes on past lives. Cool. Cool. Beth Chapman. That's a good one. Art Bell is the king of nighttime radio. Oh, wait. I know who Art Bell is. Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't mind connecting with Beth Chapman. I need to put her on my list. I think she's already on there somewhere, though. It's sad that there are so many cases to do. It's, you guys, like, for every one case I do, there's 150 waiting. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Hey, Julia, what's happening, girlfriend? We missed you. I already did Kurt Cobain. That's a good one, though, but I already did him. Phil Hartman and his wife, they're on my list. I'm looking forward to that one, actually. I loved him. He was so funny. We started at 7:30 Eastern time, so we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, I know who Art Bell is. You know who I can't wait to do? And of course, as soon as I said it, now I can't freaking remember. Hold on. Oh my gosh. The husband and wife, they were demonologists. Hello. I can't think of their name, you guys. Oh, the serial killer. Yeah. I actually saw something. What did I see recently? It's like something popped up as like a suggested movie or something about him. Hey, Alex. Bob Crane, actor from Hogan's Hero. Oh my God, my husband loves Hogan's Hero. Are you kidding? He'll be so excited if I do him. If I do Bob Crane's reading, he would be so excited. My husband loves all those old shows. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. On my list right now of normal people that are missing, you know, not celebrity status people, normal people, I have like 190 something. And then celebrity status, I have 80 something, I think. The way I figure, between now and the time I die, I'll have plenty of time to get them on. I mean, it's one thing, like, but if I have like private readings to do, or if I have anything else to work on, you know what I mean? Like, it takes time. Lorraine Warren's. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. God, I'm so brain dead today. Okay, wait, let me go back up here because I'm behind. How many people? Had a past life reading done. Last time my grandma was my mom, and my mom in this life was my kid. Oh, wow. Isn't that wild how that works? So it's amazing. Like, if you've never heard anything about your past life before, it's wild how everybody's like connected through your lives, you know? Can I train to talk to the dead, or should I leave that alone since I have my own issues to deal with? I don't know how to tell you to train to talk to the dead. I don't know how to help you with that, hon. Yeah, the Warrens. Yeah, I would love to do Janis Joplin again. She's definitely one that if I ever get the time, I will go back and redo. And a lot of readings I've done, I wasn't able to connect directly with the person. So they're a lot like Abby and Libby, the Delphimers. There are a lot of different cases that I would love to be able to go back and like retry to connect, you know? Because people are always like, you know, can you go do this one? Yeah, and Lorraine Warren, I loved them, and I can't believe I couldn't remember their name. Jeez Louise. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it is common. You're right, Ken. It's common, like our past lives that are always intertwined. And it's wild because I've done readings for people and they're having whatever issue. Like, you know, I don't go into people's personal readings, but so say somebody's having a specific issue. And when I go in and I am able to see their past lives, it's always something that's like reoccurring. You know what I mean? There's always, in most cases, there's like a reoccurring theme, you know? But it's wild how it all commingles together, and it continues to commingle together. Like, you know, my husband today that I'm married to, you know, my next life, he could be my father, he could be my brother, you know what I mean? Like, but it's wild how like, yeah, each life it's like, yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say, y'all. I can't talk. I can't remember names. I think I got dementia or something going on. Yeah. I had a brain fart. I have those 24/7. I tell my husband all the time, it's dementia acting up. Carrie Fisher's on my list. Yeah, she's definitely on my list. Oh yeah, DMX. I need to put him on my list, actually. Who doesn't love DMX? That was so sad that he died from drugs. It just kills me when somebody dies from drugs, you know? It could be my son. Yeah, sucks. So grateful my son's clean and sober. Let's see, the 3 Beaumont children, 1966, Adelaide, South Australia. Oh, I don't think I have them on my list. Let me see. Somebody's out there. Okay. Okay, Aussie, I put them on my list, so. No, it was Ed and Lorraine Warren. Lori, that's who I was trying to think of. Yep. I had a past life connection to someone with the first letter J. I had a bunch of SOB husbands in my past lives. Kim, I feel you. I feel you. Aussie, great idea. Love, hate that story. Glad you know that case. Warren's involvement with Amityville Horror always made me doubt them, but I won't call them fakes. I will say this, Aaron. I'll say this. Like, I think a lot of stuff that they did that it was like glorified, or I don't know what the word is. By the way, hi, Aaron. But they weren't fake by any means. Like, they were 100%, legit. But Pat, can I refuse to come back? That's a good question. I mean, based on me communicating with people that have passed and all that, I think you have a choice in the matter. But I also think that if there's something specific that you haven't learned, that I don't think you really have a choice. I think you have to come back again, if that makes any sense. I think there are times when you can say, no, I'm not going. But I think if there's situations that you haven't learned from yet, guess what? You're going back. Man, I can't wait for your next video now. I love watching you. I'm a tad obsessed now. Thanks, Bethany. Thank you. There's still something I need to finish with this person. I'm about to connect with him and meet my vision. There you go. There you go, Julia. Just don't give up. Oh, yeah, their son-in-law. Yeah, I knew he was on here somewhere. I just didn't know where. Wow. The mall manager, my boss, spoke to the store owner, and she said that it would not happen again, but she keeps doing it over. Ah, jeez. Then you just need to keep saying something. I would say something. Say, excuse me, it's still going on. Yes, I did one on Matt. Wait, did I do one on Madeline McCann? I did, didn't I? I think I did. You guys, let me tell you. So between personal readings and the videos I'm doing for YouTube, and then like private things that I'm working on, for different people, I get so confused. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I have to write everything down, because there's no way that my brain could remember. So now I'm like, did I do Madeline McCann?
About that trash?
Yeah.
Return the trash.
Oh, don't tell her that. Honey, did I do a video on Madeline McCann?
Already.
I did do one on Madeline McCann. I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, y'all. There, you heard my hubby speak.
She's a little girl, right? That went disappearing.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. There's another one like the Dyatlov Pass. That was like crazy, you guys. That was a crazy one. 1993. Tia Pass incident. Okay. I'll put it on my list. Okay. You need to present evidence discreetly. Is there a reference? Is there a reference type library in the afterlife? Not that I'm aware of. I wish there was, that I could go to and check it, because like it's so hard to keep everything. People will be like, oh, can you do a video on so and such? And I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll add them to my list. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I already did that. I already did a video on it, because I can't. Usually if somebody says, oh, remember that was the case of so and such, then I'm like, oh, okay, now I can, you know what I mean? But trying to remember it all is crazy. There you go, Ken. That's how I feel too. We got it right this lifetime. Now we shouldn't have to come back and do it all over again. Do we reincarnate into the same family? No, not always. A lot of times we do, like, we're still like a unit I guess, to where we're still connected somehow, but not always. No. No. Yes, you did. I watched it. Thank you, Bethany. There's a book called Satin Man. There was a Survivor with this other one in Russia. Ooh, that's awesome. But God, that's got to suck for the survivor, you know? Something weird like that went on. That really sucks. Okay. You guys, did I miss anything? Why do I know the names Deb and Mark Constantino, too? I'm going to write them down. For some reason, I know those names. Hmm. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. Do we always have a close soul connection to our immediate family? Most people like me don't feel close or understood by their family. No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. I mean, I don't feel like the majority of the time it's not even the who we're connected to, it's the why. You know what I mean? So if we, you know, because okay, so say we have like this lifetime I'm in today. Say I have a problem with patience. I have a big problem with patience. Oh, this is why I'm laughing, because I do have a big problem with patience. And so let's say I die, you know, and then because I had a problem with patience in this lifetime, yep, you got to be born again. You need to learn patience. You need to go. You need to go. So it's not necessarily always who we're connected to, but for the reasons we're connected to them. So if that makes any sense, I don't know. It's hard to explain unless I tell you like a specific story, and I don't want to use anybody as an example, you know. But I think I understand you too, Julia, when you say that. I totally understand. I think that the connections I had with my family when I was younger are totally different than today. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, oh, you know, like that, your whole family's going to completely change and you're going to feel all warm and cozy. I'm not saying that. But I feel like as people, you know, we're constantly growing, right? And learning. And I feel like through the years, you know, we kind of learn, like, you know, I wasn't particularly close to my sister. But now that I'm older, we're like best friends, right? So that's something that over time, you know, we've nurtured it and it's grown and now we have a great relationship, you know? So hopefully the people in your life and your family, you know, hopefully things will improve. You know, maybe they'll learn and grow and you can all grow together and maybe nurture that relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's not always possible with you know, you're not always going to have the perfect family. You're not always going to have the best of friends. You know what I mean? So, but hopefully maybe that's kind of what will happen over time. That's how I feel, Kim. No, don't take me away.
Yeah.
What's up?
People at work, I tell them that I never talked before. Hardly. And they're like, Kim, my boss. And she was like, no way.
Yeah.
So yeah, It's me changing.
Yeah. Did y'all hear that? So my husband used to be like so introverted, like he didn't talk to people. He was really shy, awkwardly shy, and awkwardly.
Yeah.
But he told his boss, he's like, yeah, I used to be, I didn't ever talk to anybody. And she was like, no effing way, because now that's all he does is talk, right? You can't shut him up.
And I'm leading these meetings.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you something funny. So, hubby and I had moved into a condo together, and he went the entire weekend and didn't speak one word to me from Friday night until Sunday afternoon, not one word. And so I said to him like Sunday afternoon, I'm like, did I do something to piss you off? He was like, no, why? What are you talking about? I'm like, you haven't spoken to me since Friday night. He's like, no way, really? I'm like, yeah, wow. He used to be like so introverted. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Some people say they feel like their family is their soulmate, and I don't agree. Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from. Are estrangements resolved in afterlife? Sometimes, it depends on the situation. It depends on the person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I can see, like, okay, let me give you an example, okay? So doing a personal reading for somebody, and I'm seeing like all this past life stuff is coming up, right? And as I'm looking at this past life stuff, because of what I'm seeing in their past life, I go to this person and I'm like, hey, are you having a problem with A, B, and C today in your life? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I think I understand why. It's based on what I'm able to see in their past life. So that's probably just even more confusing. But a lot of times by me being able to see their past lives, I can see where their issues are today. Because unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, our lives generally continue on a pattern, and it's generally pretty consistent. So if there's something lacking today in your life, there's a good probability that it was lacking in other lives. If that makes any sense. You guys. It's so hard to explain. Like, I try really hard to explain it, but the last few months I've been remembering dreams that I've had before. Some dreams that I had many times, I get goosebumps. Oh, wild, Pat. They say when we have like, this is if you're not psychic, okay, but they say if you have reoccurring dreams, that it's usually real, like it's usually happened, right? Yeah, it's probably past life stuff coming up. Wow. That sucks, Saucy, especially for that family. That's so sad. My hubby is shy and quiet too. I'm like a chihuahua next to him. That's good. There might have been things in the house we could find where they bought it, or words on things that go somewhere from your dream. I really wish, because I've been like racking my brain trying to figure it out. Am I going to keep being abused life after life? Lori, I mean, I would like to hope that it stops at some point. Yeah, I would like to think that it will stop at some point, but I don't know. I mean, Natalie Holloway, I think she's already on my list, but I'm going to write it down. But I'm pretty sure she's already on the list. Wow. No, Kim, I cannot see The only thing I was able to see one particular past life, but there was kind of like a story behind that. But generally, no, I can't see my past lives. So I would love to find, I don't know what they're called. They're basically psychics that only deal with past lives. I'd love to go to one and see what they say. I wish I could see all of my past lives. Lisa, I have that too. The vivid dreams, yeah. Vivid dreams are like, they're the worst. You know, out of all the gifts I have, okay, if I could have one taken away, it would be not to have these dreams, because I struggle trying to figure out what they mean, you know? Yeah. If someone isn't meant to be in your life, does that mean you can't finish a connection and finish things from a past life? Wait, what? Sorry, Julie, it's not clicking. If someone isn't meant to be in your life, okay, does that mean you can't finish a connection? No, you could definitely finish the connection. But it doesn't mean that future is going to change. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that your situation with that person is going to change necessarily, just because, you know what I mean? You can't like will it to, I don't know how to say it. Do murderers have to see their victims in the afterlife? You know, I wish that were so. But, you know, sometimes I guess, and sometimes no, because some end up in hell and some end up crossing it. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on the situation. You know, if the murderer goes to hell, then no, you know. Yeah, I don't know what decides that. I wish I knew. You know, because I've had people say, well, you know, according to what the Bible says, if you don't accept the Lord into your heart, then you can't go to heaven, right? But I will say this. I've seen enough people that have crossed over and ended up in heaven, and they didn't accept the Lord on this earth. So I don't want to get too controversial, you know, but here's what I think, okay? For those of you that believe in God, I feel like God's supposed to be a loving God, right? So I feel like if God's a loving God and you've went your whole life and you've never accepted him into your life, and then you die, bam, that's it, you're going to go to hell. I don't believe that. I feel like God, you know, God says, I feel like he gives you a chance. You know what I mean? For those of you that believe in God, I feel like you're given a chance. I don't feel like it's a bam, you're done. You didn't accept me when you were alive. So sorry, you're going to hell, and that's that. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be controversial. Okay. But that's kind of how I see it, you know. Past lives, but I'm scared to even do a reading. Why would you be scared to do a reading? It's painless. I promise it's painless. Lori, sometimes therapy can help. You see patterns in your relationship. So true. Thank you guys for stepping in. Sorry, I'm still distracted by something else. Excuse me. And Lori, I want to say this to you. Like, I feel like there comes a point to where we just have to put our foot down and we have to say, okay, I'm not allowing this to happen anymore. I'm not allowing this to go on to my next life. You know what I mean? I feel like we have that opportunity. I feel like, you know, we have that ability to do that. and to say, I'm done with the abuse. I'm done with what I've been through. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like when I was being abused by my ex-husband, I had a therapist say to me, she said, the people, this is what she said, okay? She said, the people that I have seen that have successfully healed from being in an abusive relationship, the ones that have successfully healed are the ones that have allowed themselves to heal, okay? And I remember, you know, like it was yesterday when she said that, and I was like, okay, lady, whatever. You know, what's that supposed to mean? Of course I want to heal. But I feel like I had looked at myself as a victim, okay? Because I was a victim, right? But it was like one day I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being a victim. I'm going to be a survivor from here on out. That's it. I'm going to be a survivor. And you would be so amazed at, for me personally, that made all the difference in the world. Like, I can't even tell you, like, I literally physically felt better after that day. I don't know if that'll work for you in your situation. You know, I know, you know, Lori, I know you've been through a lot, and it breaks my heart to know that you've been through that. And I will continue to pray for you, and, you know, but hopefully one day, you know, you'll get out of it and you'll be able to move forward and not look back. You know what I mean? But it takes time. It takes a lot of time. You know, it takes a long time to heal. And, you know, people used to say, oh, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. But my bruises healed, but the inner, you know, mental and physical pain was still there, you know, and that took a while, you know. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think Ken's right. There's, when people say, oh, did this person go to hell? It's hard to answer that because I don't think it's really called hell and heaven. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just, that's where you are. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Okay, if it's predator chance past, and just had one the other night where I was watching news headlines that said Justin Bieber committed suicide. Do you have any insights on this happening? I'm not feeling Justin Bieber committing suicide, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm just, you know, I hope that's not true. I don't like to hear anybody commit suicide. Yeah. Yeah, that is random, especially, you know, if you're not, you know, he's not a big musician in your life. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, goddess. That's it. Change the cycle. That's it. You know? Sometimes my brain just doesn't want to spit out what I'm thinking. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Very true, Lisa. Sometimes people get into negative relationship patterns. Therapy can help. Therapy has always helped me. It's helped me too. And that's so true. Yeah, I feel you, Lori. I know you're in a tougher situation for sure. Yep. Very true, Melissa. Exactly. Suicide's never the answer. God, whenever I do a reading and the person has committed suicide, I always feel like there's a part of me that's like, God, I hope a kid doesn't watch this and think, oh, I'm going to kill myself, you know, because I'm going to go to a better place. You know what I mean? Like, anytime I do a video about somebody committing suicide, I struggle. I really struggle, you know. Wow, Kim. Yeah, so you've been there. You've been there. Dancing Queen. Can you check on the boys' order? I was talking about them earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I may try to see what I can get from them again and do a video about it. I just have so many videos to get done. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you can hear or not, but my kitty is trying to tear my door down. So I am going to go and I'm going to go. I'm going to go spend some time with my cat and my dog and my husband and my son and his girlfriend. So have a good week, you guys. Bye. Thanks for coming, hanging out with me.